Hey guys, welcome back to yet another episode of Capitalism Lab gameplay series. And today I will have to actually open that store. As you can see, I have still 5 million in my bank. But the issue is that the land around the city center where I want to build my first store is pretty expensive. So if I want to build a convenience store where the setup costs $96,250 and I want to open it somewhere close to the city center where there is a high customer traffic index with the lowest land cost and building cost, then I have to choose the place very wisely. Otherwise I would overspend for expensive location, which might not bring that much more revenue in the end. So with the 5 millions in the bank, I cannot definitely buy the land that costs more than 5 million. Actually, the retail store costs 100, give or take, which means I can spend about 4.5 million. I'm leaving a little bit of reserve for the first few months of operation because it takes some time to set up the store and it takes even more time to get the first revenue. And I was thinking to buy the land right here. The traffic index is 42 and the land cost 5.6 millions. But the thing is, I don't have enough cash, so I think it's good to invest into a little bit more expensive area with higher traffic index than to open a store where no one lives or there's quite low traffic index. So as we said in the previous episode, if I don't have that much money, then I have to go to the bank to borrow some money. So let's look at what's current offer from our investment bank. And the current interest rate is 7.5%. And my credit limit is 5 millions. Which basically means that the maximum limit I can borrow is those 5 millions. And I will pay $31,250 in interest, and I will pay it on monthly basis. And because this loan is not amortized, which means there's no regular repayment of the principal, all I'm paying are the interest to the bank. So the longer I hold the loan, the more money I lose on the interest. Unlike the real world commercial loan, where you have to pay the part of the principal each month. With the bullet loan, bullet means that you have regular monthly interest payments and one big repayment at the end of the loan. And in this game, you can only take a bullet loan, where you can borrow your money for as long as you want and you can repay it anytime in the future, which gives you a certain degree of freedom. But again, if the business is not profitable, then you are forced to close your business. So I clicked I want to borrow the maximum of 5 millions and I will borrow the money. Cool. So now I have 10 millions in total, which should be enough to open the store and even invest in some training or R&D. Let's see. So let's go to retail store and open an convenience store. Here we go. Our store is open and now we have to add the products that we want to sell. So each store has 9 grids, which represents a unit of work, and each unit have different focus with a different setup cost. You can order your employee to advertise your product and your store, or you can give them an order to work on inventories and to fill up storage. You can even do your private labeling, which means you take white label product and you put a stamp with your brand on the top of the product. And you can have a brand without the necessity to manufacture the actual product. You can tell your people to focus on purchasing, which means buying the products from the seaports. And lastly, you can tell your employees to sell the product. And because we can sell 4 products in each convenience store and we have only 9 units of work, then we have to come up with efficient layout that can efficiently purchase the product and directly sell it. So let's set up our first product line. And as I mentioned in one of the previous video, I'm after high quality products that are way ahead of local competition. And from this product offering, I like almond biscuits the best. So let's sell this one. I'll click on select. And I want a separate sales unit that will sell this almond biscuit product. And I will link both of them together. Let's repeat the same process with other products. And as a second product, I'm going to sell toast bread. Then I will sell grapes. And lastly, I will sell canned apricots. And because we are starting from the ground zero and the employees don't have any experience, I will set up a training budget at 1,640 US dollars. So that's it. My first store is opened and now I can start the game. We have only 3,900,000 US dollars. Most of it is debt, so I have to have enough money for running the convenience store and I have to have enough for paying interest for the loan. So let's start the time and see if our products will sell. Cool, great. I got my first sale, first $61, which looks good. Now we are at 1,800, but we are still in the red. I think those products are a little bit overpriced, so I might decrease the price a little bit to see if I can increase the demand. Nice, I finally got into profit of 1,200 US dollars and it is increasing each day. Let's see if our sales stuff is utilized enough. So when you click on the unit of work and you hover over this percentage, then it will show you the utilization rate for your sales unit. So I have like one person working at the counter. The level of experience of my staff is at 1, the lowest level, and the stock that my unit is trying to sell is at 5,000. And now I'm realizing I made a mistake because obviously one sales unit cannot sell the product from other units. So I have to open other sales units as well for each of the product that I want to sell. Okay, I purchased 2 more sales units, each one costing me 77,000 US dollars per month. But I think it will be worth it because now I'm selling all 4 products. If I take a look at the product supply and demand indicator, I see that grapes are selling really well. The demand almost matched the inventory. The demand for bread even higher than the inventory level. So now I can optimize my revenue for the bread by increasing the price. So the demand gets lower because of the higher price. And in that way, I would sell the optimal number of the bread for the right price. That's one way how to increase the revenue. The other way would be to add a new purchase unit which will purchase more bread, and thanks to large inventory I would have more breads to sell. But I made the mistake that I created the sales unit for almond biscuit in the middle. So if I wanted to add another purchase unit, then I would have to reorganize the units that I have already laid out, which means that deleting the units can be compared to firing your staff, losing the money, stopping the sales, and then hiring completely new employees. So it doesn't make much sense. If I would do it all over again, then I would definitely not put the sales for almond biscuit in the middle. I will just put it next to the purchase unit or under the purchase unit and leave the middle unit blank. Or alternatively, what I can do is to use the blank space next to the canned apricot, which doesn't sell quite well. Stop the purchase process, so I will sold out all the inventory and quietly change the product from canned apricot to the toasted bread. And then I can open the new purchase unit next to it and link this purchase unit to the sales unit that will sell only toast bread. But again, it will take some time to sell all the canned apricots, and many things can happen in the process. A new product can come up, or a new competitor can open store next to me and sell the same product. So from those 3 options, how to maximize the revenue for the product with higher demand than the inventory is to simply increase the price. When I click on the toasted bread, I see that I'm selling for 133, from which 0.45 go to the purchase of the product and its transportation to the store. So my margin is almost more than double. My margin is 1.33 divided by 0.45. So I'm making close to 3 times as much as the cost. And this toast bread sells so well because it has no competition. The local competition has the quality of 16 compared to 58, and it sells for higher price of 1.55 compared to 1.33. So I think I can milk this product even more by increasing the price to the par of the local competitions. So let's increase the price to 1.55. So we are selling at the same level as the competition, and let's see how much more money we will make. Let's do the same price optimization for the grapes. I see that the demand is higher than the inventory, so we can apply the same strategy and sell the product at the same price or even higher than the local competition. So let's set the price to 1.27. And now we can sit back and relax and collect the profits. So far I'm earning 25,000 US dollars in 22 days. And because my monthly payment is 31,000, I think I have to make more money just to maintain the loan. So let's see how it goes. I think that would be it for today. We have opened the store, we started selling the products, we optimized the price, and we made our first money. I wish that would be that easy in real world, where you can open your store in matter of days, immediately start purchasing the product and sell it to the customers and earn your first money in the first few days. I wish that would be that easy. Instead, you have to incorporate your company, make all the paperwork, set up the bank account, buy your first product, negotiate with the supplier, make a photo, put it out there, maybe create a website and put your products on the website, and then wait for your first customer. Also, in real life, you don't have such analytics. You never know which products your competitor sells, what is the quality. I mean, you can buy the product and rate the quality by yourself, but it will cost you money. You cannot measure your competitor's brand. You know exactly the price your competitor is selling the product for, but you don't have such data in real time that will be that simplified into just one number. So those are the little things that would make entrepreneurship in real life so much more fun, the same like playing Capitalism Lab. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done already, and see you in the next video.